Hello, I'm Steve, this is Bit of Munch, and I haven't done a food creation video for quite a while, so that's what this is going to be, hopefully. Right, I'm going to be making, well you know what I'm making because you've seen the title, a Yorkshire pudding pizza. Now, the Yorkshire pudding I'm using is one of these from Asda. I normally use the Iceland ones, which are £1.50 for two, but they were out of stock. They have been for a while. So I had to get this one from Asda, which is £1 for one. So what I did, I've defrosted it in my fridge for several hours, and then I flattened it. And here's how it came out, obviously before I put anything on it. And it kind of looks like a pizza base, doesn't it, with the crust. Don't know if it's going to turn out like a pizza, but we'll find out, won't we? Right, and on it, I'm going to use, here we go, a combination of those two ketchups, some of that, and some Morrisons Savours hot and spicy chicken breast pieces, a little bit of red pepper, just a little bit that I had left, and I don't know if I've showed you that, have I? Italian seasoning, and cheese of course, which is still in the fridge. So there's my chicken, there's my little bit of red pepper, it's all I had left, so I'm going to use that. So what I'll do now, I'll put everything on the Yorkshire pudding and I'll show it to you before it goes in the oven, and then I'll show it to you when it comes out of the oven. Is there anything else I was going to tell you at the moment? Probably, but I can't remember what it is. So I'll see you in a few seconds. And I'm back. Right, this is what it looks like now. There it is. It actually looks like a pizza, doesn't it? In case you're wondering how I flattened the Yorkshire, I was going to use a rolling pin, and then I remembered when my son moved out, he took the rolling pin with him. So I thought, how do I flatten it? So what I did, I put this on the top of it, which is the bottom of a flan tin. Gave it a good old sort of squish down with my hands. Then I stood my biscuit tin on top of it and left it for, I don't know, half hour or so. I don't know, I wasn't timing it. Yeah, and it came out like that. It came out pretty good, I think. How it's going to come out of the oven, we don't know. Because what I'm worried about is the edges are going to cook way before the rest of it. But we'll see, we'll see. It's an experiment. I love doing these experiments. I haven't done one for ages, but I'm all excited about doing this one now. Right, that's going to go in the oven for some time, and I'll bring you back when it comes out of the oven. Right, it's cooked, and it looks pretty good. What it's going to taste like is another matter. Right, here's what it looks like. Look at that. Right, there we go. You see that? Looks alright, doesn't it? It really does. It looks like a bit like a sort of deep dish pizza, a bit like a, you know, those mini Chicago town pizzas you get. It looks like a slightly bigger version of one of them. I'm really impressed at how that turned out. Before it went in the oven, after I showed you in the previous stage, I put a little bit more of the Italian seasoning on it, just because it looks nice on top. Right, oh, it took, how long did it take? I wasn't timing it exactly. About 15 to 20 minutes in the oven at 180, something like that. Right. Here we go. It's a very floppy base, in fact. I didn't want to overcook it because this edge I thought it was getting quite hard, but it seems to be a little bit softer now. But it's hot. Believe me, that's hot. It's cooked. So, giant Yorkshire pudding, spicy chicken, pizza. That works. That really does. If you're wondering how much of the pack of chicken I put on there, it was about 2/3 of the pack. Because I'd already had a sandwich out of that chicken. So yeah, it's about 2/3 of the pack, something like that. I was going to use pepperoni for this pizza because I've got a packet of it in my fridge. But as I'd opened this chicken, I thought, let's use the chicken. Might make another one with pepperoni. Right, let's see what the crust has turned out like. Oh, there we go. That has really worked well. In fact, feeling the rest of this, yeah, it probably could have done with a few more minutes in the oven. And then the base might not have been so floppy. And the crust, although that I thought that was hard, now it's come out of the oven, it's softened really quickly. But it doesn't matter, it's cooked through, it's definitely really hot, but yeah, that really really works. I thought about making a pizza in a Yorkshire pudding for ages. And I thought, well, you know, the sides are too high. How am I going to make it? It'll turn out like a pie. Then I had the idea of just to flatten it. And obviously that's what I've done. I've got a feeling this is going to be really filling. Let's just have that last piece and then we'll sum up and I'll go and eat it. I can definitely recommend doing that. That really works. In fact, you could actually use that. Now it's flattened, but not completely. You could probably use that as a flan base or, you know, a quiche base. Something like that. Some sort of open pie. Oh, my brain is just going in all directions at the moment, which it does most of the time anyway. Yeah, that really works well. I'm just going to show you another piece because I'm so proud of it. Look at that. It looks really good, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. It tastes good anyway. Right. I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased because I had no idea how it was going to turn out. Okay. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've ever tried anything like this. I don't know if any of you have. It might be a thing. It might be a really popular thing. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm going to put that on a plate. Go and enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video.